Hello, my name is Robert. I was recently trying to find help with getting a visa in Japan, and it took me a long time to get it. And I found some videos that were slightly helpful, not a lot, but anyways. So I just want to get you through what I had to do to get a visa, a working visa in Japan. So initially, I had to find a company that wanted to hire me. Of course. I don't think that you can get a visa in Japan without having a job first. Like, I don't think you can say, I'm looking for a job, can I get a visa? And they're like, yeah, sure. Good luck getting over there and doing that, because most likely it's going to be pretty difficult. So I found a job. I found someone who's going to sponsor me in terms of finding my visa. And after that, I had an interview with the position, and I went over to Japan on a tourist visa. And of course, for most countries, you don't need to do anything to get a tourist visa. You just show up, you're there. So I was there. I brought a whole bunch of stuff that I needed to have all this done, namely my college diploma, and the criminal background check that you can get from the FBI, which takes a long time to get. Like, no, it's not like 6 weeks, something like that. So after that, the company that I'm working for, they were working with a lawyer over there who was helping me get all this done. And it was a pretty smooth process, but one thing you always want to keep in mind is, like, I had a potential job in Japan working for an English teaching school that eventually I just didn't take the job for a lot of reasons. But anyways, they had already applied for a visa for me before, and there were discrepancies between my initial visa application and my second one. My first visa said I was a private tutor, which I did do that, but it was like couple hours a week, and they said that was like my full-time job, and that was totally not true, which made me look like a shady person. So I had to go back and find that original application and let them know that no, I'm not a shady individual, this is what I wrote, and they changed it. And that was a really big hurdle to get over. Like, I don't think if I would have found that initial application, I probably would have had a lot more trouble getting the visa. Anyways, so that's a really important thing to keep in mind. If you are applying for other jobs, keep records of it, because it totally saved me on that one. And, thank you Gmail for being able to look back months and months to find that. But anyways, let's get into the part where I'm getting things done. So after that, I found out that I got a certificate of eligibility, and that got sent to me from Japan, and looks like this, and just basically says your name and everything, where you're going to be working, what kind of visa you're going to have, and mine is a specialist in humanities and international relations, and that was done at the Sendai Regional Immigration Bureau. And so, there's lots of ones all over Japan for different companies that are going to do it. And it's really easy. They even send you procedure and cautionary items, like procedure to entry of Japan, and basically a list of everything you've got to do to get in there. So it was really laid out for you. Like, I didn't really have to think of anything. So I got that, and after that you have to go to the local consulate to get your visa. And one thing we want to remember is that once you get your certificate of eligibility, you have 3 months to get that to the consulate and get your visa done. And 3 months sounds like a long time, but if you're like leaving the country and you have to save money, get rid of all of the stuff that you're not going to take with you, various things, 3 months can fly by like that, and you're like, I need to get this done, which is what happened to me. And so I basically realized that I had to buy a plane ticket, and wound up just being like, alright, time to go. And truth be told, there were some loose ends here that are still going to be not the easiest thing to work out. Anyways, so I got the visa, and they just stamp that inside your passport, and it's really specific. Like you don't just say, "Yeah, I'm gonna go to Japan." Like they say, "What date are you arriving? What flight? Like what airline and everything." So before you go to the consulate, you should have your plane ticket already bought and have all the specific information done for you. And you can get the visa application form from most consulates' websites. Regional consulates, mine was San Francisco, so I got that, and it was pretty easy. So, like, just for example, it even says what airlines I'm going to be going on, my address of where I'm going to be staying when I get there, what previous times I've been to Japan, so like what other dates have you been there. So having all that information was handy. You also have to have a 45 by 45 millimeter or 2-inch by 2-inch photo, which you can get at CVS or any place that can just take your photo. It costs like $10, just like your passport, but you need to have another one. Other than that, that was pretty much it. I got it all done. After that, the only thing I really had to worry about was getting international driving permit, which was ridiculously easy. If you have a driver's license, you can get international driving permit in Japan. $30 at AAA office, and has it so you're basically good for 1 year, and you have to have a photo for that as well, or they take your photo there. I should have brought another photo. I didn't shave. I was wearing like a jean jacket, so I look like a Bruce Springsteen fan in my international driving permit. Nothing against the boss. Anyways, that was pretty much it. So, if you have any questions about how that all got done, I'm leaving in about 8 days to be in Japan until January. It's April right now, so I'll be flying back to LA in the spring for, well, January is winter, but if you're in LA, it's spring. So yeah, I'll be flying back, and if you guys have any questions about how that process went or anything else like that, please let me know. I'm going to be in the Tohoku area in Iwate Prefecture in a town called Hanamaki, and working for One Control Pedals with good friend Mr. Kawamura, Kaz, and I really appreciate all of his help. Really, I don't think I could have got any of this done without having a really awesome boss on the other side helping me out with this. Like, there's lots of other big companies, like especially for English teaching schools, they've got this like setup where you just like send them a packet and they go and apply and everything like that. But for like companies that I think I'm the only American working at this company, they had to do a lot to get me to work there, and that was a huge help. So once again, thank you very much, Kaz, and if you have any questions, guys, let me know. Have a good one.